Welcome back to the Homeland Defense Podcast. I have not uploaded in forever, but it's fine though. I just been caught up on other stuff. I want to start uploading videos more. Stuff's happened in the NFL. Just it's off season. Like sometimes I'm just like don't want to make videos, but I'm gonna make videos now. I'm gonna start doing at least one video every 2 days now, since it's the off season. But when the NFL season starts, I'm gonna do one video per day, like for the entirety of the NFL season, or at least I'm gonna try to. But as you know, I did not make an NFL draft recap video because I'm lazy. So instead, since it's already pretty late to do that, the Patriots drafted Mac Jones with the 15th overall pick. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the quarterback carousel of New England, who could be the potential starters for 2021 to 2022 in this NFL season. There are three quarterbacks that we're going to be looking at today, which are Cam Newton, Mac Jones, and Jarrett Stidham. I know everyone's going to be like, Jarrett Stidham? Bro, Jarrett Stidham doesn't have any chance. But listen, you gotta listen to the points here, because he it's a very, very difficult, very, very weird situation we're in right now in New England. So there's still the possibility, but it's going to have to take like the most precise things to go on in New England for it to happen. Anyway, we're gonna go over the first quarterback, and that quarterback's name is, of course, Cam Newton. Cam Newton. I'm sorry, I don't like Cam Newton. Cam Newton last season had 8 passing touchdowns and 10 interceptions. Like, I get, like, it wasn't a lot more interceptions than touchdowns, but still, 8 touchdowns. That is the least amount of passing touchdowns in the entire league last year. And it was towards Cam Newton, a vet that won MVP, went to the Super Bowl, and is potentially getting replaced by a rookie from Alabama named Mac Jones. I'm just saying that, like, Cam Newton could definitely be the starter for week 1, but I don't see him starting the entire season. He could potentially start the entire season if he starts playing really well, like he did in 2015 or 2013, something like that. But Cam Newton, right now, if he plays like the way he played last year, Mac Jones is going to take that spot. But I do see Cam Newton going in to New England and actually doing well against Mac Jones in this quarterback brawl that's going on in New England right now, in training camp and in practices, maybe the preseason if the NFL actually wants to validate the preseason. Like, they added an extra game. I don't know if they're doing the preseason though, but Cam Newton, I honestly think, is going to start week 1 no matter what. Unless he gets injured in practice or training camp, but we'll get to that later. When we're touching on Stidham. So yeah, I just think Belichick's gonna go with, hey, this guy has been in New England for a year. I get it's only been a year. He's not even like the quarterback that's been in New England for the longest. Like, Jarrett Stidham's been in New England for longer, but still, Cam Newton, he's a vet. He played bad last season, but he could potentially play better, and he's older, he has more experience, and I could see why they trust him. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Cam Newton. Next up is quarterback Mac Jones for the New England Patriots. Like, I was so excited when he fell to the 15th overall pick. As soon as 1 on the clock, I'm like, bro, we're taking Mac Jones. Like, Mac Jones is literally just first round pick Tom Brady to me. Like, his build is like Tom Brady. He's not a running quarterback. He doesn't like to run. If he runs, he's normally kind of slow. He's a pure pocket passer QB that can throw a great deep ball with amazing accuracy. He won a national championship with Alabama. I honestly don't know much about college stats because I'm not really into college. I'm more into the NFL football. Like, the only time I really go into college is when the draft is starting and I just start to look at prospects and stuff like that. But Mac Jones was certainly on my radar, like, months beforehand. I was like, bro, we're picking Mac Jones, and it happened. He fell to us, 15th overall. He shouldn't have, because the Broncos could have picked Justin Fields, and the Bears would have probably picked Mac Jones, but it's fine. He fell to us for a reason. I honestly think he's going to be great. Will he start week 1, though? Maybe. That's my thought. Maybe. He has the potential to start in week 1, okay? He has the potential, huge potential to start in week 1. But again, we haven't even begun to start the quarterback battle between him and Cam Newton yet. So, who knows? Cam Newton could just be throwing his normal, like, bullet passes 2 yards, and he could be slinging it downfield, and Belichick could actually be like, I get he's a rookie, but we're going to start him anyway. Like, I honestly think if Belichick keeps an open mind and doesn't, like, take, like, you know, I get that you need, like, being a veteran in the NFL and being in the game for longer and, you know, just trying to emulate what you did in college to the NFL is hard. But if Belichick can see, because I think Mac Jones has the mind, he has the preparation, he has amazing talent on the football field. I honestly think if Bill Belichick doesn't take into consideration of how long Cam Newton's been in the game and just, like, has an open mind about starting Mac Jones and starts Mac Jones in week 1, I honestly think we at least go 2-0 until we face New Orleans, which I don't know how that's going to go because New Orleans probably sucks. Yeah, that's an upcoming video, by the way. I will be going over every single game in the Patriots schedule, including the Buccaneers game, which I'm pretty excited about. But yeah, do I think Mac Jones will start? I think he's going to start at least 1 or 2 games, maybe 3 games this season. But I honestly do think he's going to do a lot what Jarrett Stidham did and come in later in the game in the 4th quarter, 3rd quarter, maybe. Maybe they bench Cam Newton because they're down by like 14 points and then they start Mac Jones in the second half and Mac Jones just plays like Tom Brady, makes a comeback, and we win the game. And then Belichick's just like, Cam, you're out. Cam, you're out. Get this Mac Jones guy the starting position, make him a team captain. But I do think Mac Jones has amazing talent. I think he's going to start for the Patriots one day. He's going to be amazing. I don't know if he's going to start in the 2021 NFL season, but I do honestly hope so. Anyway, the most controversial quarterback is up next, Mr. Jarrett Stidham. Jarrett Stidham is a very, very, very weird quarterback to me. Jarrett Stidham could go either 1 or 2 ways in New England. He can either go really good or he can go really bad. Because, like, he completed a pass in the Chargers game to Gunner. Oh, hey, sorry, I don't know his name. It's very hard to pronounce. But he is an amazing receiver, probably next Julian Edelman. I'm just saying, and like, I need to make a video on Julian Edelman too. But yeah, I think, like, what in the Chiefs game he threw a pick 6. I mean, that's fine. It happens. Mistake. They happen. But he does show potential. He can throw it downfield. He can complete a pass. He can throw a touchdown. He can do all the things that Cam Newton struggled to do last season. So I honestly think, I honestly still think Jarrett Stidham's going to be the 3rd string quarterback. Like, Mac Jones is going to be number 2. Cam Newton's, of course, going to be number 1. Probably. Like, I don't agree with it, but it's probably going to happen. Jarrett Stidham, to me, is just, like, the only way I could see him starting is Cam Newton somehow getting injured in training camp or practice. And then, Belichick's just like, you know what, I think I'm going to sit out this Mac Jones guy for the first game of the season, and then they're just going to start Stidham for the first game of the season. That's the only way I see him, like, ever starting week 1. Like, I don't see him, like, if everyone's healthy, I don't see Stidham going out there and being even close into this quarterback competition with Mac Jones and Cam Newton. Like, I see him, like, working at the same level as him, trying hard to do it, but I don't think Belichick is going to be like, yeah, you know what, see this guy Cam Newton, see this rookie Mac Jones, who are both kind of good quarterbacks? Nah, let's take Jarrett Stidham. Let's take this guy right here, and let's put him in the game right now instead of Cam Newton or Mac Jones. I don't think that's going to happen. Like, I honestly think Cam Newton's going to start. Although I don't like it, I honestly do think that's what's going to happen. Like, sometimes you gotta admit some stuff that you don't like. And that's honestly what I think with this whole Cam Newton, Jarrett Stidham, Mac Jones situation. Anyway, not much to say about Jarrett Stidham, so that is all the quarterbacks to go over right now. So I'm going to be doing a couple more videos in the future. I'm probably going to do an upload tomorrow, so stay on tune for that. And, yeah, that's basically it for the video. I don't know any outro, so subscribe, I guess. Do it now.